Okay, guys, I'm back. Wanted to read a couple more verses so we could finish up learning about the chariots here, where we left off, and we'll finish up verse 14. Go on. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it was rolled up together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Now that I can show you real quick, because, okay, see, we could section off the earth and everything, and we know where north is, which this will easier and quicker explanation. We've got magnetic north, and we've got true north. Okay, you guys, and this is another marker, because Antichrist, when it comes back, that scroll clapping, see, it's a scroll and it's rolled up, and this is true north is coming back. This is where you'll have rejuvenation of the earth, and this, like, see, time's repeating itself. The Bible, the story went out, and it's coming back, and that's one other way for you guys, a good way to follow these events. There's nothing new under the sun, Christ told us, okay? The earth, God promised that we'd have all the seasons. You can find that in Genesis 8:22, okay? When it says earth destroyed, there's different definitions of earth, and I'll show you guys some definitions, but God promises here in Genesis 8:22, seed time, harvest, cold, heat, summer, winter, day and night will not cease. We'll finish up with this. Okay, the scroll clapped, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bound man, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens, and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? See, they know they were deceived. They're being deceived. And after those things, and I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on the tree. And that's us. The seas are the people. Trees are the people. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. And that's to deceive them. These numbers, that's what these chariots are going to measure in, the numbers we read about in Zechariah. And just like there's different definitions and where the confusion is coming from throughout the Bible, you guys, like, look at serpent. Well, I won't go through them all so I can keep this moving, but look, all down through here, we've got these different definitions. I wrote them all out there. Strong's Concordance, guys, will get you a long way. Start learning some Greek and some Hebrew, and know the truth. Okay, there's a couple things like learning about the time and the markers, and color, and how light spectrums work, and white light nature, and went and learned a little bit about how our eyes work and how you perceive it. And it's a rainbow. We got equinoxes, and when you guys learn what's happened, just like the signs, the astrological signs, and we've got all different kind of things. Just like if the sun's going to be blacked out, that'll be an eclipse or something like that. So if Antichrist is coming before Christ, see, there'll be a mock one or something. There'll be two eclipses that year, because he's going to mock all the signs right before Christ comes. And that's the tricky part. And then you got, look at no telling what these other planets can do. They might be able to come around like this, you know, between us and the sun, and cause one eclipse, and depending on its bend before it comes back around. You see, you could have eclipse on both sides of the earth. You guys, you understand what I'm saying? There's a bunch of possibilities there. So you should stay in the Holy Spirit, for sure. I went and learned like a bunch of different things to help me with this, and the chariots. I talked about that in my other one. Just learning about your points of where you're standing, and and phases of moon. You look at a lot of stuff, and don't be scared to go and look at all that occult stuff. Just keep your foundation. Look at where rocket science and NASA, and look at all that stuff. Go back and look at World War II, and look at the information that went out. And see, there's man-made chariots too, you guys. You guys knew that. Just like in the garden, see here, Abel, he wasn't listed in Adam's genealogy because he was killed. And then Seth would have been the third son, but that's not how it works. Because Cain's not even listed in Adam's genealogy at all. It's listed separate. And then when you read that he's seventh from Adam, Jude tells us. Enoch, seventh from Adam, the one who was took. It's the bookkeeper in heaven for the books of life still today. See, here's a little bit about Ezekiel. I think I read that last time. 1:4, the whirlwind out of the north, a great cloud, fire enfolding in itself, brightness was about it. Out of the midst thereof was the color amber, out of the midst of fire, highly polished bronze. And see, Satan had intermixed in there with all the colors under the rainbow, guys, God's creation. And that's what was going on. And that's how the whole earth had came to where God had caused that flood. When you go back and look, everything documents it, just like a lot of people can't tell about the first earth age. That's in the Bible as well. You guys, the stars and the signs too, there's a difference between worshiping the stars, you know what I mean? Just like with all this knowledge and science and division and geometry and everything out there, are you doing it, what are you doing it for? Are you looking at it for information? Are you learning it, studying it? They said Moses was, obviously because he was in Egypt, and they taught him, just like all of the people that were taken into Babylon, into the captivity. They were took, and they were taught the highest of knowledge. And Moses was studied in the occult, it said, but that meant learned. So see, you guys should be learned in everything too. Especially because that's the smartest thing, is to know your surroundings and know what your enemy's doing. Or else you're left out in the cold. You don't know what's going on. When we read about the zodiac being used and the different signs are mentioned in the Bible, you just don't worship them. I mean, you see right here? And we got like this. And Saturn, we learn different places. That's Satan's planet. Just like the fallen angels, think of the ability, and they can go wherever they want. That's a lot of power, you guys. A lot of power. See, in the Greek, that's 666, that's stir. That's what Saturn is in there. You can read about the different numbers and the different things. And there's some from Genesis about the sons of God. See that? Sons of God. Saw the daughters of men, and they took them wives of all which they choose, all races. My spirit shall not always strive with man, because he is flesh, yet his days shall be numbered 120 years. Here we see God seeing a cap on life, where people's excess in years that they almost always start sinning. And that's because we're in a fallen creation, guys, and you got the light inside you. And it's your choice what you want to do with that. And see, God knows that. Our flesh is meant to test us, and it's not about being perfect. It's about admitting you can't be perfect. Okay, guys, I'll come back and I'll do some more and put together some more stuff, and I'll keep going. Let me know if you want me to speak about something specific or whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for listening. Bye.